Hello my fans, and welcome back to our blind Let's Play Ace Attorney Investigations 2, Miles Edgeworth, the Prosecutor Path. My name is FlightlessBird, this is your Stories Gaming channel, and today we continue. Fourth case in the second game here, with revelations about the conductor being revealed. It may seem that Jill Crane, who is the victim in this case, was dressed up as a conductor. Now, the question still has to be, though, was she the actual conductor or not? Because I think there's a part of me that says if the criminal was truly a mastermind, then you dress her up to look like you in order to throw off any... If you know that Franziska's here and you know that she's after you, you know that there's a connection to the smuggling ring, you basically use this as a giant smoke screen, and at the same time you also implicate Kay in the dealings. I don't know why you implicated Kay in the dealings, but you kind of set up Kay to be the fall guy and Jill Crane to be the fall guy as well. Why? Unsure. Hopefully we'll find out today. Hope we're all having a wonderful, fantastic day today. In order to arrest the organizer of the event, in other words, the conductor. If we believe Miss Hart's testimony, then the conductor is already dead. Wouldn't this mean that your investigation has ended in vain? That's right. However, I swear on my name that I will not return empty-handed. I challenge you, Miles Edgeworth. Challenge is fine, but what's your goal here? Why is she running her whip like she's out for a victim of her own? Alright, well, round 2, I guess. Franziska's Logic, part 2. I will concede your argument. The murder occurred in the storeroom, correct? That would mean the culprit is someone who participated in the auction. If that photographer is correct, the victim was the conductor, and the culprit was the customer. The culprit waited for the victim in the storeroom where the goods were delivered. Then, they stabbed the victim in the chest with the candelabra in the storeroom. That is all. I trust you have no objections. Unfortunately, that is not the case, because there's a hole in your testimony. As expected, Mr. Edgeworth, I didn't notice anything at all. Well then, please settle this with one blow. Yes, of course. Watch as I crush her logic. Okay, I would love to know what the hole is. I love it when the character's like, yeah, there's a hole in the logic, but I'm not going to tell the player. He can figure it out. I will concede your argument. The murder occurred in the storeroom, correct? You were surprisingly quick to concede. I simply cannot deny facts that are backed by evidence. That is all. You have proven that the murder occurred in the storeroom. That would mean the culprit is someone who participated in the auction. The culprit participated in the auction. I'd like to hear your basis for this claim. When I spoke with the staff of this building, not a single one mentioned the storeroom. The storeroom's existence must have only been known to a select few. And that's where the items for the auction were being stored. I see you understand. Yes, the culprit participated in the auction. If that photographer is correct, the victim was the conductor, and the culprit was the customer. So you're saying that the victim was the auction's conductor? Right, and the culprit. Hey, ain't you the one who told me that totally just a minute ago? Yes, that's right. However, I was simply making sure her logic is clear. Well, that ain't right. You're doing it wrong. This is the part where you're supposed to say, I done goofed. The culprit was a customer participating in the black market auction. What intonation! Now you done it! On a curve for him! Of course! That is only if the photographer's testimony is indeed true. I can't tell whether they're on good or bad terms. The issue here is the culprit's actions. The culprit waited for the victim in the storeroom where the goods were delivered. Miss Hart was in the storeroom at the time. Could the culprit really have been waiting there? I don't know where she was hiding, but since you've seen it, you must know as well. There are numerous hiding places in that storeroom. So the culprit was hiding while they waited for the victim to arrive. I believe the crime occurred after the auction ended. After all, the victim was the organizer of the auction, the conductor. During the auction, the organizer would have to be in front of the customers the entire time. After the auction ended, Please add that statement to your testimony. I believe the crime occurred after the auction ended. The victim was killed after the auction ended. Are you certain of that? The victim was the conductor. That is the only possibility. Without the conductor, the auction couldn't have been held. The auction couldn't have been held. Something seems odd in this testimony. Then, they stabbed the victim in the chest with the candelabra in the storeroom. The candelabra in the storeroom? How do you know of that? If the murder weapon had been prepared in advance, the victim's chest could have been stabbed with something completely different. Based on the culprit's actions, it's clear where the murder weapon came from. There were signs suggesting that the candelabra was once placed in the storeroom, too. The items in the storeroom were intended to be sold as goods in the auction. Although, where the murder weapon was procured from is not the main issue here. At first glance, her logic seems to hold up. Something just doesn't feel quite right. I'll need to draw out more information. So obviously it's the time, right? After the auction ended. So what evidence do we have to say otherwise? Pool of blood was left behind to hide the storeroom's existence. Killer hid the victim in this box. A blood stain was found inside. A blood stain was found on the hidden lift. Blood seems to have dripped down from the blood below. Last testimony. The black market was being held. The items from past cases. 11 people, each of them was wearing a mask. The auction continued even after Jill Crane's murder. Ooh! And that directly contradicts this right here. This is why you look over evidence, my friends. I didn't think it would be that easy, though. As I thought, you are one step behind. What did you say? The victim was not the conductor, and I have proof. Miss Hart's testimony. That photographer's testimony is not trustworthy. What are you all saying? I'm a bona fide journey. Ow! Cease your idle chatter. Yeah! Franziska, calm down and listen. Miss Hart witnessed a part of the murder. The main point here is that after witnessing the murder, she says the auction continued. Well, that's right. Sure as can be. They all just kept on going shamelessly. Do you think the auction could have continued without someone conducting it? If the victim was not the conductor, the person killed must have been a customer. No! As I said from the beginning, Kay is not the culprit. And after all, she herself was attacked by someone and lost consciousness. In which case, that would also make her a victim. The auction continued after the incident occurred? Yes, and the victim was not the conductor, but a customer. That's enough! That voice. Hi, Courtney. You can tell by the hammer being slammed. Order! in the court. The chairman will now enter. Oh my, no need to be so stiff. Well, actually, feel free to call me Blaise. Well then, Blaise, what brings you here? Huh? Well, I just wanted to see if my idiot son was working hard, is all. Is this kind of father-son relationship really healthy? Well, come to light a fire under you. But it seems I found an unexpected bonus. To think that the criminal had become the talk of the town would be here of all places. Everyone, restrain the suspect at once. Please wait. Kay Faraday is not the call. Silence! Huh? This is quite troubling, Edgeworth. Didn't I tell you earlier? The PIC desires a swift resolution to this case. If it's not, well, we could lose our trust with the public. They call us the Waste of Time Committee. And well, it's troubling for me as well, that sort of thing, and at my age too. And on top of that, an illegal investigation is not something that I can overlook. Have you forgotten? You are no longer a prosecutor. You have lost all your authority. Furthermore, you have aided a criminal in evading the law. Oh, yes, so that's right. I mean, you're so reliable, Courtney. I am aware of the consequences of my actions. You may punish me as you wish, however, we have found a new suspect. It's a person pictured here. Kay Faraday was attacked by this person and... Yeah, they're just gonna say that is Kay Faraday, right? There is no need for your explanation. Just recently, a red raincoat was discovered in the vicinity of this building. The victim's blood and cherry blossom petals were found on the hood. Cherry blossom petals? Now that you mention it, on the viewing platform. Yes, they probably stuck on dew of the blood. They were littered around the blood stain. Yeah, we received the forensic report on the blood, Oh, there's no doubt about it. The person in that photo is the victim. It's Jill Crane. What did you say? Red Raincoat Daddy, jot down my organizer. Worn by the victim's fingerprints and blood were found on the hood. Impossible. That would completely destroy the foundations of our logic. We had believed the person in the red raincoat was the culprit. And now it turns out that person is actually the murder victim. Wait, if that's the case, then the prime suspect would be... Kay Faraday? Miss Faraday, you met a person in a red raincoat on the rooftop, did you not? Yes, I did, but the person in the red raincoat was a murder victim, and Kay Faraday came into contact with that person. Since one of the parties is now dead, what happened next should be clear. Kay was attacked by that person. As a victim, it would be impossible for her to be the culprit. There is no evidence that she was attacked, is there? How about all these wounds? Hello? You're just saying that she made those up, but she was found by a nurse who examined her and found her in this state. Furthermore, we must consider the possibility that the victim fought back. It's far too early to come to that conclusion. Kay is not the criminal. You're wrong. Kay? Well, that's wrong. Even though I don't want to believe it myself, after hearing about the raincoat, I finally remembered. I only remember a little, but from what I saw that night, the culprit is me. I remember looking down at the person in the red raincoat. Mr. Edgeworth, it was me. The culprit was me all along. That can't be right. Just because you saw the body laying face down doesn't mean you killed her. Then why? Why do I have that memory? Because you stumbled upon it? You don't remember actually killing anyone? That person collapsed before my eyes, engulfed in a pool of blood. Why didn't I do anything? It must have been because I killed her. It is clear to me the validity of Kay Faraday's memory. Ah, didn't you doubt it until just now, pal? Congratulations, Miss Faraday. Your courage will surely allow you to be forgiven. Now, let us rejoice in the blessings of the goddess of law. Allow me to give my opinion as an international prosecutor. Her actions as a criminal are. Hurry! Arrest Kay Faraday at once! How dare you behave that way before me? You're being too forceful. Further verification is necessary. I'd even go so far to say that this is unlawful. Unfortunately, the law does not side with you. Well, it sides with me, because you see, the beautiful bond between you two has been etched deeply into my heart. That reminds me, we seem to have forgotten one additional suspect. Hey, Will Edgeworth. Well, that's you, buddy. Ah, what's that, pal? Mr. Edgeworth hasn't done anything wrong. Well, I beg to differ. Well, that's right. You see, he's no longer a prosecutor, sadly enough. Your actions have gone too far this time. An illegal investigation and assisting in the escape of a criminal. I cannot even think of you as a former prosecutor. Now, humbly accept your punishment. Oh yes, that's right. Well, I believe the plan for today was to hold a hearing before the PIC. Why don't we leave the hearing for tomorrow? Even though the result is already crystal clear, right? I mean, you should think long and hard about what you've done. Very, very, very long. And just as very hard. Court is now adjourned. Well, this isn't good. Nope, this is not good at all. Where are we gonna find ourselves? We're gonna find ourselves in jail back at the prison? Are we doing time? Can I have a penguin? If I'm in jail, can I please have a penguin? Okay, I'm back in jail. Can I have a penguin, please? April 6th, detention center, holding cell. This is the second time I've been in this cell. All of my evidence has been taken from me. The only thing I have left is Kei's Yatagaratsu's badge. I'm worried about Kay. Is she alright? The culprit is me. I remember looking down at the person in the red raincoat. Mr. Edgeworth, it was me. The culprit was me all along. All the dots. You have a visitor. Please hurry out. A visitor? Who could it be? By the way, I love the fact that they let us keep our coat and everything and then change us into prison uniforms. Someone by the name of Dick Gumshoe. Would you turn him down? No. It will be hard to face him though. April 6th, Detention Center, Visitor's Room. Wait here. He's not going to stay and keep watch? Ah, pardon me. That wasn't Gumshoe. I thought that was Gumshoe. Wait, is she playing? Does she suspect Blaise as being the leader of everything and she just got us locked up because she has a hidden agenda? Ooh, hoo, hoo, hoo. If that's true, then I'm all for this. Absolutely. This is getting good if so. Otherwise, that's just a bit of fan fiction I just made up. Judge Courtney. Hush. Please have a seat. Why are you here? I was told the detective had come. If I didn't instruct them to tell you that, you wouldn't be sitting here right now. She's got a point. I would not be. I can't think of anything she'd need from me at this point. I should try to figure out what she wants. Okay. I got my Yatsugatsu's badge. You wanna see it? If it's about Kay Faraday, I believe she's being interrogated as we speak. You people, do you have any idea what you're doing? How dare you arrest an innocent person? That's not a very nice thing to say. I would ask that you correct your statement. She is merely someone you want to believe is innocent. Am I wrong? There is no decisive evidence to prove that she's the culprit. There is no evidence to prove her innocence either. Enough of this, it's pointless. There is something called, innocent until proven guilty, right? The girl will be judged. There is nothing you can do to stop that. That's all there is to say about that. Now, let's get to the real issue at hand. The visit. Your visitation rights have been restricted to begin with. It's as if I'm some monstrous criminal. I suppose my credibility has hit rock bottom. But of course, your friends have fared a little better though. That lawyer and that girl were both quite worked up. Mr. Shields and Ima. When I last saw them, they were giving one of the guards quite an earful. What? You don't mean? Be grateful. The goddess of law has been quite busy. They were spared punishment. It certainly seems like you have plenty of time for small talk. Oh yes, Prosecutor Von Karma is presently continuing the investigation. You were worried about them, right? I guess she saw right through me. Judge Courtney's goal. Let's cut to the chase. Exactly what are you planning? I am not planning anything. There's merely a question I wish to ask. You're asking me? Yes, of course. Who else is here? Objectively speaking, you are a clever individual and you have a sharp mind. As a prosecutor, you are highly talented and capable. Are you being ironic? Your sarcasm falls short. I am being completely sincere, and that is why I cannot understand. Take this case, for example. You're up against the PIC. There's no chance for you to come out on top. Even a child could understand, and yet you... Alright, so I guess she's not a double agent. I was hoping so. Because I've been thinking in the back of my head that this guy here is the ringleader behind everything. He's the ringleader behind everything. He's using the PIC to hide the smuggling ring. And when he heard that Franziska was on the case, he set everything up to disguise the truth of what was happening. He did it by sacrificing Jill Crane. And yes, I said sacrifice because I believe that Jill Crane was actually someone who was working for Blaise. And she was a part of the smuggler ring as well. And when Blaise heard that this was happening, he had her killed in order to throw suspicion off him, in order to throw suspicion on someone else like Kay. Also at the same time, if she's a conductor, then that means no one's looking for him as a conductor. Or she might have been an agent of Blaise, but she got betrayed by Blaise because she's actually not dirty. She was undercover and then Blaise sold her out. Either way, she got hoodwinked by her boss. That's what I think is happening in this story. Oh wait, she looks really weird in this picture here. I don't know, she looks different than she normally does. Don't know why. Anyway, random aside. Perhaps my younger self would not have done something so reckless. The me from before had power. That's what I thought. Justice was on my side. Just like you right now. However, because of a certain man, my self-centered sense of justice was broken down. Ever since then, I began to see people in a different light. I'm able to serve as a prosecutor only because of the support of the people around me. People like Detective Gumshoe and all the other investigators, and Kay as well. Honestly, even I'm surprised at how much I have changed. I think we all are, and I think we're all proud of you. I see. Is that how it is? I've come to understand you a little more. Understand me, not likely. Someone like you, who forces her own sense of justice onto others, could never understand. I wonder about that. Is that what you think? If I could say one thing, it would be that this conversation has been very interesting. Well, that is all. Our conversation is coming to an end. However, I have one last thing to tell you. The date of your hearing has been set. I came here today to inform you. Today, in the PIC meeting room, may you humbly accept your fate. If that's all you want to say, couldn't you have just sent a messenger? The holy words of the goddess of law simply cannot be entrusted to others. With that, Mr. Edgeworth, I bid you farewell. I shall be seeing you again later. Yeah, we'll see about that. Actually, we can't see about that. It's going to happen. Anyway, April 6th, Detention Center. Holding cell. Okay, well, we're investigating the holding cell, I guess. Let me out! There's a poster hanging in the hallway. The Dice and Slice game. Roll the dice and decide your daily menu. The Dice and Slice game has been canceled due to the warden's arrest. We sincerely apologize to everyone who was looking forward to it. There's no need to apologize for canceling such a silly game. I want my penguin! I mustn't neglect my personal appearance just because I'm in a holding cell. Prosecutor or not, this is my personal duty. My collar is slightly bent. There. A well-groomed appearance reflects a well-groomed mind. From here on, I'll need to focus myself more than ever. There's a dining menu sitting on the desk. Seems like I get food delivered if I pay for it. Let's see. Moldy white bread lunch set. Switch to moldy whole wheat bread for an extra $1. Oatmeal and grits set meal. For a limited time, get extra gruel at no additional cost. Thank goodness I'm not hungry right now. There's a poster on the wall next to the toilet. We are currently out of toilet paper. Please be prepared if you wish to use the toilet. What does it mean by be prepared? Exactly. What kind of horror show is this? Can't. There we go. There are thick bars placed securely on the window. That reminds me, I watched a movie that had iron bars just like these. It was about a plan to escape a prison by falling down the iron bars. Of course, I wouldn't do such a thing. I don't even have a file. No, even if I had one, I still couldn't do it. It's a simple bed. I didn't expect it to be very comfortable to sleep on. But were Detective Gumshoe, he would probably snore loudly while sleeping like a log. I may never get a chance to work with him again. However, this is a path I chose. I won't regret it. I'm proud of you, Edgeworth. Another visitor. Kay. And Blaise. Is it Blaise or Blaise? Like, he's always lighting a fire. It makes me think that it's Blaise. Oh, it's Blaise. Yeah. Why do I keep saying Blaise? I thought there was an I before the E. I'm such an idiot. I'm sorry, guys. It is Blaise. Blaise because he always has fire, right? Ah. It seems you're alright. I'm relieved. For now. Hey, you know, it's kind of tension. You look a little down, Kay. Please, cheer up. You didn't do anything wrong. I guarantee it. Please, just accept it. I am a murderer. That's not true. Why won't you believe in yourself? What should I believe in? I mean, there's nothing. There's nothing to believe in. That's not true. Before you lost your memories, you literally jumped into my life. As a result, your words and actions have become engraved in my memories. That's the mark you left behind. How can you call that nothing? I believe in your innocence. That's what you must believe in yourself as well. Thank you. But it's no use. Look at all the misfortune I brought upon you. If you can, please forget it all. Your memories of Kay Faraday? Kay! Hey, you know, this takes me back. Well, in my youth, I too was a gallant little... Is this the kind of justice that the PIC seeks? Well, justice, huh? I wonder, let's see. This man, what is he planning? Why is he pushing things forward so forcefully? It all seems too unnatural. Is there a hidden agenda? I used that word earlier. By the way, great game, hidden agenda. Played on the channel, it was amazing. Played like 6 times. Great game though, go watch it. There's no time left. It's all or nothing now. Well then, I must take my leave. Hold it. Ooh, we got some logic tests here. Ha ha ha. That sounds amazing against Blaise. No matter how you look at it, Kay's arrest was unnatural. There must be something behind it. Oh my god. Hey, I'm a busy man, you know? I'm kind of a big deal, you see? I trust it won't take much of my time. In order to make out of the situation, I must break through his defenses. There are plenty of things I want to ask, but my time is limited. First, I'll ask about why you rushed the arrest. I have no intention of letting him push me around. I will overcome this difficult situation. Let's do it. Alright, why did you rush the arrest? Why did you rush your arrest? I would like a clear explanation. The explanation? I mean, what are you talking about? Don't play dumb with me. You clearly did not follow the proper procedures. Ah, okay. Maybe you should pipe down a bit, you know? Do you even know the position that you're in? Wait and see. He looks agitated. Yeah, suppose we let the criminal escape. I mean, what do you think will happen? What will happen? Well, be made to take the possibility, see? I do hope that you understand there, sonny. Wait and see. Just take my advice and stay out of this. We know what's good for ya. I refuse. Kay is innocent. You know, this is so pitiful. It brings me to tears. Why won't you just give up? Things were finally going so well. Things were going well? What does that mean? Things were going well, you say? Well, that's a strange way to put it. It almost sounds as if you personally wanted Kay to be arrested. Far more than necessary. Haven't you lost your impartiality? One down? You think so? Well, that certainly wasn't my intention, you see? Edgeworth, my boy, you're reading too much into it. He skillfully avoided the issue. However, I still have some serious doubts about Kay's arrest. Next, I shall ask him if the investigation was sufficient. I can't miss even the tiniest bit of information. That's the only way to break through this situation. How long did you investigate? How much time was spent on the investigation? You know, I wonder about that. I don't really remember, you see? There is no way I can accept such a careless answer. Well, like I said, I don't remember. Memory's not as sharp as it used to be, you see? Sometimes I even forget my own son's name. I just call him, hey, idiot, you know? I don't care about your idiot son. I want your answer regarding the investigation. Oh, yes, he really is an idiot, haha. Even though I don't remember raising him like that. There's no end to this. He just keeps on dodging the question. Let's try another line of attack to make him take me more seriously. Was under your authority. It's hard to say that the investigation was sufficient. The arrest, was it under your authority? My, do I really look that important? The Prosecutorial Investigation Committee Chairman. It's quite a prominent title. Not that I care much for it. Well, that was rather blunt. I'm so shocked, and I could cry. I'm sorry. Flattery was never my forte. Well, if you keep on talking like that towards me, well, you know, you'll never get your prosecutor's badge back, you know? I don't need my badge. Let me make this clear right now. I do not live for the sake of my badge. Status means nothing to me, do you understand? Oh, we got him on that one. Young, so young. Well, let me teach you something as your senior in life. What you're saying right now? That's far too naive, you see? The look in his eyes has changed. He might respond differently to some of my questions now. This is my chance. How long did you investigate? How much time was spent? Okay, let's... Oh, something new. Well. Aren't you an impertinent one? Well, even someone like me? I'm starting to get annoyed. What a coincidence. I feel the same way. Answer me. Was the investigation sufficient? Yeah, young folks always live life in the fast lane. That's why I like to bully them. You'll regret this soon enough. Let's ask him how he boys. Haven't you realized it yet? I have you cornered. Nope, that wasn't it. My, I wonder what you're getting so excited about. Sure can understand the high spirits all you young folks seem to have. Arg, that was a wasted remark. I have no intention of letting him push me around. I will overcome this difficult situation. So, We go with this one again. And then it says saying, how was he bullying me? Say, I'm the one bullying you. Haven't you realized it yet? I have you cornered. Alright, well, never mind. That was not what you should do. You should probably wait and see. Oops. Kind of messing up on this one. So wait and see. You sure are quiet. Are you scared? Ha. Ridiculous. I was just thinking about my next strategy. On how to extract information from a weepy old man. You should show some remorse, you know? Don't you get it? I hold your fate in my hands. Wait and see. Well, in any case, even if you obtain some information, well, there's nothing you can do. Just give up already. I refuse. Mind if I ask why? It's simple. The truth is fading away. That's all there is to it. I see. Well, I'm starting to understand what kind of person that you are. But you know, it's all useless. It's enough to make me cry. Give it up. Oh, that girl's guilt has already been decided. Decided? That's strange. The way you said that almost sounds like it was decided from the very beginning. What are you trying to say? Her arrest was planned. Yes, it's clearly unnatural. Everything is progressing as if Kay's guilt was predetermined. Was it Kay's arrest planned from the start? Bam! Well, I see. Well, you know, that's an interesting theory. But I don't have time to indulge in your flights of fancy, you know? Why don't we put an end to this silly conversation? Curses. He's trying to get away. Before that, I must find out if the arrest was lawful. It's still very faint, but I'm beginning to see the path to the truth. I can't let this opportunity slip by. So I want to ask you. Please wait, there is still something I want to ask you. Well, I grow weary of our little tit-to-tit. Tet-to-tet? Te-te? I know what that word is, I just don't know how to say it. Is it tet-to-tet? Please, give it short, okay? Who made what was the basis of your arrest? If I put together what you have told me up until now, I cannot help but say that there is no basis for Kay's arrest. Well, yes, I understand, you see? But, you know, it doesn't really matter either way. I mean, you can't overturn her arrest. How irresponsible. You still claim to be a man of the law. Oh, my. Those are some harsh words, you know? You're starting to make me a little angry there. Wait and see. You see, to be honest, I really can't answer all of your questions, you know? Well, that's just the position I'm in, you see? Now I'm a busy man, you know? Aren't you just pretending to be busy? Oh, that's cruel, you know? Now, this old chunk of coal has been working like a dog. Pretending? Just what do you think that would accomplish? You don't want to talk about it, do you? You don't want to talk about the case. Isn't that why you're trying to get away from this place? Well, I will say it. Oh yes, how sad indeed. Do you really suspect little old me? I do suspect you, and I'm confident about it. There was clearly no basis for Kay's arrest. Well, my, have you forgotten? Wasn't there a single little thing that you'd like to call evidence? The mask, you know, the letter. Oh yeah, and the corsage too. I mean, they were all found in the girl's possession. Well, not to mention, she kind of did this little tiny thing called confessing. She said she did it. All of this serves to prove her crime. That's... Well, any objections? Wait and see. You see? Yeah, no response. It's true, I have no objections. Although there is one point that bothers me. This man seems awfully familiar with the evidence. To remember everything without missing a beat, that intrigues me. This could be a useful clue. I want to ask you. Who made the decision? Who was the one who made the decision to arrest her? Well, I can't say I remember. Growing old is it's a terrible thing, you see. My memory is not what it used to be, you know? Perhaps I should use that clue. Don't play dumb with me. Didn't you remember all of the evidence in full detail just now? Stop pretending to be a forgetful old man when things aren't going your way. Here all it is. Now then, who was the one who made the decision to arrest her? Well, I see. You're a sharp one, aren't you? You know, I wish my son could learn a thing or two from you. Except you're in prison, he's out there. Oh, because he's a real idiot. I'm not interested in your son. Who made the decision for the arrest? You're a bad man, you know? Don't you already know? The one who ordered arrest? It was you? The person right in front of me. I'm certain of it. Bam! Ouch! You make it sound like I committed some kind of injustice. Well, I guess I'll have to clear that up. My honor's at stake here, you see. Well, very well. I'll continue to play along with you until you are satisfied. What is most crucial here is how much this man knows about this case. If I can get him to reveal that. It's do or die. If I can overcome this, I'll reach the truth. You seem to know quite a bit. You seem pretty familiar with the case. Well, I'm a wise man, you know, and I'm familiar with most things, you see. I don't think it was very wise of you to arrest Kay in this case. Wait and see. Well, I'm a very busy man. I can end this conversation anytime I want, you know. Don't you forget about that. This would have already been over if you had simply answered my questions. If you gave me a proper answer, I won't take any more of your time. I will ask you once again, why are you so familiar with this case? Well, I read the case files, you see. Honestly, it's quite a drag, you know, but it's my job. So what else could I do? But because of my position, you see, can't just skip out on it. Well, I had some time to kill, so I read the whole thing, you see. You just said you were busy. That's strange. Didn't you say you were very busy? Huh? Aren't your faults slowly coming to light now? If you truly wish to protect your position, I would advise you to rescind the arrest order. You really are desperate, you know? With that never say die attitude. It just touches my heart. But you know, it's unfortunate that all the hard work was for naught. Because we discovered her unconscious body near the crime scene, you see? You found her unconscious? This is the first time I've heard of Kay's condition when she was found. She was unconscious in the storeroom. Well, that's right. I mean, the source of that information is classified, though. This man knows things even I don't know. Does he know the whole story behind this case? This could be a useful clue. Alright, about Kay. The suspect regarding Kay. How much do you know about her? She's the suspect in this case. Well, that's all I know, you see. Scout's honor. Perhaps I should use that clue. Don't you know the whole story? Something you've said feels out of place. You know about things that the crime scene investigation never revealed. Why is that? Just how much of the truth do you know? Not dead yet. Whoa, you're making that forceful face again. You know, kind of makes me want to do the same, like this. Wait and see. Hey, you really are a persistent one, you know. But I can admire that, you see. I will take that as a compliment. Can't you give it a rest already? At my age, my body's not as strong as it once was, you know. There is no one else who could be the culprit besides her. I mean, she was even given that much evidence to show that she committed the crime. She was given evidence? What? She was given evidence, you say? That's an odd choice of words. It almost sounds as if she did not possess them under her own will. Yeah. Oh, I see. You really do have a fine eye for the details. Well, as expected of a former prodigy prosecutor. You've already found your answer, haven't you? I'm listening, so go ahead and say it. There's no need to hold back. I have finally wrenched open the heavy door to the truth. Now, all that remains is to strike the final blow. Kay is not the culprit. Kay is not the culprit. Oh, my. Well, that's a rather bold claim, you know. Anyone can shout objections at the top of their lungs, you see, Mr. Former Prodigy Prosecutor. I shall break through this with that clue. Kay was framed. Go get him, Queen. The true culprit is pinning the blame on her. And that is my answer. Oh, that was amazing. That was amazing. Oh, the duds. Yes, you're a clever one. It almost makes you feel bad that your prosecutor's badge was taken away, you know? Oh, yes. It's as you say. Checkmate. Logic test complete. You arrested Kay, even when you knew the existence of the true culprit. Don't toy with me. There's no way such an act would be tolerated. You sure are green, you know? That's what a prosecutor is supposed to do. It will all work out fine if we make her guilty. Who would desire such a resolution? Well, I had to say, maybe the PIC. And also, maybe me, you know? When I heard your words just now, I could barely hold back my tears, you know? It was just so splendid, you see? And it burns me up inside! Well, I'm not the most perfect piece of work, you know? So I can't forgive such youthfulness. You say the truth is important, but you know, once you know the real value of the truth holds, I wonder if you could still say the same thing. What are you trying to say? Well, when you get to where I am, you can just create your own truths, anytime you want. Kay Faraday is the culprit. Well, that was the truth I simply manufactured out of thin air. Good. Very good. I mean, that face, that expression. You were such a desperate one, you see? Well, that's why I really wanted to bully you, you know? Because, you see, even if you know the truth, there's simply nothing you can do. Well, that's the real value of truth. So shocking that's to die for, you know? Why won't you pursue the true culprit? How much of the truth do you know? Ah, do you understand now? Truth that you believe in is worthless, you see? Do you understand what I'm trying to tell you? Powerless, former prosecutor. You. Oh, scary, scary. You know, I guess the friends of a heinous criminal are also quite heinous themselves. Blaise, you! And well, like this, you see? One more person will just disappear before me. Ah, here come the waterworks. These tears of mine just won't stop, you know? Everything will be decided in today's deliberation. Kay's innocence. I will definitely prove it. Heck yeah, we will. April 6th, 8:30 a.m. Grand Tower PIC minimum. But unfortunately, we're gonna have to take a break here. I know, it sucks. I want to keep pressing on too. But don't worry, we'll be back again soon. I love you all so very much. Thank you for everything. And hope you guys have a wonderful, amazing, awesome day. Until next time, so long, and take care. Thank you for watching this video. Feel free to comment on what you saw and what you'd like to see next. I always love to hear your thoughts. But before we go, please remember that you matter, and you are brilliant, and you are loved, and you should always be true to yourself. Never let the world tell you any different. Much love to you from your friendly, feathered, flightless bird.